I'd like to first recognize MTBC. I remember in the telecom corridor, the early work from their organization, what they've done for this region. I'd also like to recognize the other finalists. It's quite an accomplishment to have a chance to talk with you briefly here. The newest generation that has been born and is coming up has been called Generation C, or connected. The world has changed significantly in the last 20, 30 years. The internet, smart devices, and the always-on way of life today has made some of our lives a little tougher, and has changed and will change things significantly from where we've been. If you think about the public telephone network, it served the world well for 100 years. And then the migration from a technology called TDM to IP has changed everything. And the complexities that the world is dealing with today, but also the opportunities that we have an opportunity to address via our businesses from the finalists up here and others in the industry is never seen before. There is more opportunity and more churn going on in this industry than has ever occurred in the past. If you look at the networks today, 10 years ago nobody would have even heard of a company called Netflix. And today, during prime time, 27% of the traffic carried over the internet is in fact Netflix traffic. Now it's going to go from the TVs and the VCRs and your computers to your pads, iPads, and then ultimately to your phones. And this is what this new technology that is being brought to you by Genband and others on this awards table today have been doing. So the world's changing, and it's changing fast. We went from mainframe computers where only a few people got to deal with them, to personal computers, then to mobile computers, and now we're trying to manage the complexity of all this information and all this equipment and all these applications. And now we're moving things into the cloud where you're basically virtualizing and using just a piece of technology instead of having to own your own technology for what we're doing. Genband, I've been with Genband for 4 years. I was part of a company that got acquired by Genband, and you'll see in a minute that Genband grows from organic through our own innovation, but also from acquiring other companies. We weren't started in the Metroplex, but we got here as fast as we could. The company with General Bandwidth was started in Austin, Texas, but in about the 2004 timeframe, we moved up to Plano, and now last year moved our corporate headquarters to Frisco, Texas. We have about 2,200 employees worldwide, and we use about another 1,000 partners to get our work done. We service 80 of the top 100 telecom service providers in the world out of Frisco, and 50 locations that we have around the world providing support for our customers. We're probably as well known by the company we keep than our own name. We try to get our name out there, and especially in North America and in the Dallas area, we do a nice job of it. But we do business with Alcatel, Lucent, Nokia, Siemens. They're partners of ours, as well as selling directly to the world of AT&T and Verizon and T-Mobiles and China Mobiles and the likes as far as that. Our market leadership, we are in fixed business. Basically, when you have wires coming into your home or your business, we're in that side of the business. We're in the cable business, and we're in the wireless business. So we span a broad spectrum of the telecom technology space. If you look at Genband, we've had an amazing run. In 1999, the company was founded. In 2004, I think it was all about $5 million worth of revenues. But if you kind of look at the last 5 years, from 2006 on, we've had a compound annual growth rate of 76%. In that time frame, we've done that by our own innovation and products that I'll talk to a little bit here, to just give you a little bit of a flavor for. But we also do it via acquisition. And so we've acquired almost one company a year. And our biggest acquisition was last year, where we bought a piece of the Nortel assets that went bankrupt. And that basically took us and increased our size from about a 400-person company to a 2,200-person company overnight. And what's exciting about being part of a company like Genband and having the support of our board, and one of our board members and early investors is here, is that they let us dream big dreams, and they help us accomplish them for what we've done. And so in 9 months, we were able to bring this company together and go forward in what we do. What we provide first and foremost innovation and products that allow networks to come together. And we call that convergence. So wireline and wireless networks are coming together to try to simplify the way we provide services. Just as I said earlier, when you provide Netflix over your TV, tomorrow you're going to want Netflix on your mobile phone or your iPad or your Samsung device and go forward that way. And so we provide convergence and we do transformation, taking people from kind of technology that's 20 years old and bringing them up into the new world. Our global customer base, 80% of the, or 80 of the top 100 customers are our customers around the world, serviced out of the Metroplex here as our headquarters. Our product portfolio, and one of the things that was mentioned by Bill early on, is the Genius platform. The Genius platform is taking things that used to fill rooms like this and making things that basically will fit on this podium today in one shelf, and basically increasing the capacity and unleashing the power for internet telephony, unleashing the power for video, unleashing the power for mobile communications around the world. And so these networks are very complex, and being able to manage this complexity is key for what Genband does. We're proud to be nominated for this award, and thank you for the opportunity.